G'day, it's Pete here. I'm back for another episode of Hang 10. So this is Hang 10 episode 12. So let's see what's dished up for us today. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, pass to me. I got 10 points and 7 diamonds. My partner's a passed hand. I don't really have any expectation of game. Now, I feel like preempting, but 1 diamond could be right, 3 diamonds is okay. Or you could just apply pressure and bid 4 diamonds. I think 3 diamonds is the normal bid. But because I think they've probably got a game on, I'll just bid 4 diamonds and see if I can buy it there rather than anywhere else. Oh, yes! Alright, so I bought it in 4 diamonds. I'm not sure whether I would have got it in 3 diamonds or not. But we might be able to check that later. Partner's only got 3 points, so this has worked out really well for us. Anyway, I'm not going to make this, but that wasn't my expectation. I got 3 club losers, a heart loser. I got 2 spades, might be able to hold that to 1, and I got a diamond. So I'm down 2 at least. Might be able to get out for down 2, could be down 4 at worst. So it looks like if they managed to double me, this would probably be a bad score. But anyway, I got that, and now I want to take a spade finesse, see how that goes. Okay, and they covered the jack of spades, so the queen's on side, so I only have 1 spade loser, so looks like I'm going to be down 3 at worst. Okay, and they under-ruffed, okay. Well, I won't try and drop the singleton king as diamonds offside. Yeah, so it was king third, so I'm down 3, I think. Yeah, down 3, and I have... Yeah, so overall good result. I might have been able to buy it in 3 diamonds, so let's see, what does the West hand have? They've got a pretty flat hand. They've only got 16 points with a diamond stopper. So over 3 diamonds, I think they should bid 3 no trumps with 16 with a stopper. And they might play 3 no trumps, which has 3, 4. That has 9 tricks, so it's not as good as 4 hearts or anything like that. But they do have 3 no trumps on. And if I open 3 diamonds, West will probably be bidding 3 no trumps. But I'll check that out at the end. But overall, I think a good result and managed to buy it there. So success for sort of over preempting the hand. Ooh, 11 points with a 5 card suit, so I'm going to open this 1 spade. And my partner bid a 2 over 1, and they're playing 2 over 1, so there's forcing to game. So I'll just respond. And my partner's got a 3 card game forcing raise. Now my hand can't be much worse, so I'll just jump to 4 spades. If I bid anything lower, we're keeping the options open, but by just jumping, I'm saying please don't bid on. My hand's about as bad as it can be. Like I almost thought that like this is a reasonable hand, not worth actually doing that. Because I do have a key card and another trick. Anyway, they've taken the first 3 tricks with the ace of clubs, the ace of diamonds, and a ruff. And I think that's all the tricks they're going to get. I'm just going to draw trumps at this stage. And the queen of clubs is gone, so I'll just discard some diamonds. And my hearts are good. My king of diamonds is good, but I'll just discard that anyway. And I've got 10 tricks. I only just scraped in 10 tricks, but it was there. I thought I was going to be make it a bit more comfortably than that, but when they got their club rough, I knew that wasn't going to be the case. Not a lot they can do to stop it. It's just we've got 10 tricks. We've got lose a club, club rough, and a diamond. Pretty simple hand. If I didn't open one spade, what would happen is my partner would open one club, and I would bid a spade, and then they might reverse into hearts, and I'd force the game, might find out they've got 3 spades. Yeah, it looks like you'd get to 4 spades, even if you don't open the hand. So I expect this one will be pretty flat. So that looks like a pretty normal spot. Okay, so let's see. We'll move on to the hand number 3. Ooh, I've just got some rubbish here. Ooh, pass a spade, pass past me. I don't have a shortage in spades, and I don't have any points, so I've got a clear pass here. But my partner will have a pretty good hand, and so will West. Hopefully my partner wasn't trying to trap past West or anything like that. Okay, and it's led a low club, and they didn't put in the 9 or anything, which I find slightly odd. So what sort of holdings wouldn't bother putting the 9 in when I've got Queen, 10, 8? They might have like Ace, King, Doubleton, or otherwise a singleton somewhere. Singleton on it. Anyway, at any rate, I'll just stick in the 8, see the ace, which I knew they had. And my partner's winning this. I might just overtake it so that I can lead a spade through. Try and stop them roughing things and protect my partner's spade holding if they've got anything to protect. Okay, so all the hearts are going to set up. I was sort of hoping my partner might have hearts. Ooh, and there's the king. So I think that West has Ace, King, Doubleton, and it was sort of evident that that might be the case based on how they played that club suit. Okay, and the opponent's made 9 tricks. Doesn't look like there's much to it. My partner's got 12 points. The West hand has 19. And East has 5. So they almost sort of missed something. After we actually have to lead a heart to hold it to 9 tricks. What's a heart do that everything else doesn't? It cuts the communication. So if we lead a heart and they play Ace of Spades, King of Spades, Spade, we can then take 3 diamonds. If they duck it, so I'm just trying to work out, if we lead a heart and just say they win their ace and play a low spade, this stage we win and we play another heart and they can't enjoy all the hearts. But after a different lead, they can win. They can just play a low spade and then they get back in, they draw trumps and play ace of hearts, heart to the jack, run all the hearts for a whole string of tricks if they did that. The important thing on this hand was that when partner led the 3 of clubs, it seems pretty normal for the East hand to stick in the 9 of clubs or the jack of clubs or something like that. But they didn't do that, so I thought it was pretty likely that West had something like Ace, King, Doubleton club, or Singleton Ace of clubs was another possible holding that wouldn't bother sticking in the 9 of clubs. So there's lots of little bits of information, things like that, to help you locate where the missing cards are. Ooh, pass and no trump. This one's not going to challenge me, so I'll just pass and see how my partner fares. I don't think they'll do too well, but starting off okay. And they might even make it. 7 tricks for plus 90. Whew. I didn't think that they were going to get there with my hand. It was complete garbage. But can the robots actually do anything? Probably. Yeah, they can beat it 3 tricks. And whatever lead they do, they can actually beat it a trick. So they didn't get the best out of that one. Yeah, so my partner just has a regular 1-no trump. They've only got 15 points as well, pretty flat hand. So the robots made a real meal out of that defense. So I'll just move on. Okay, hand 5 of hang 10. I got 11 points in a 5-card suit, so happy to open it. My partner's a passed hand. I really don't expect game to make it all. And I think we're in a playable spot here, so I'll just pass it out, see how that goes for them. Now they got 11 points again. So let's just see how they're going. They're doing pretty well so far. Seven tricks, 8 tricks, 8 tricks, so plus 110. Alright, so that all worked out pretty well. We only had a 4-3 spade fit, and my partner was a maximum hand as well. Are we always cold? Yep, so always can make 8 tricks. Now, if I passed, it looks like the auction would just get passed out, so I think opening this hand is better, and getting there. Passing out 1 spade is okay. My other option would be rebidding 1-no trump, and that would have 3 heart winners. Well, the opponents get 3 clubs. 1-no trump looks like it'll make as well, but my partner might bid on over it. They might invite me to 2-no trumps or things like that, which would be a bit more awkward. Yeah, so I think passing 1 spade, keeping it in a nice low, safe place, works well, because I can only pass this because my partner is a passed hand. If there hadn't been a passed hand, I wouldn't be able to do it. So we're halfway through. Let's see what the second half of hang 10's got in store for us. Not particularly great hand here, but my partner's bidding, and the opponents have a fit and diamond, so my hand is complete rubbish for them on offense, but I might be able to declare the hand. I can't even speak. My hand might be reasonable on defense. It's going to take a trick or 2. Looking at dummy, it's only going to take 1. Okay. Alright, so West opened 1 diamond, so they could just have just 3 diamonds. It is possible. And if they do have that, they have 4-4 in the majors. Which would mean I could give my partner a heart ruff now, which seems a bit unlikely, but because they didn't lead their singleton. So I believe that the opponents are in a fit. Yeah, so West has 4 diamonds, so the chance of them not being in a fit are gone. Let's see if we get any more tricks. No, and they have 9 tricks, and it looks like they could always do that. So nothing there for us. Yeah, so we're always cold. My partner led a diamond. Not sure about that choice of lead. I might have chosen King of Clubs. Seems like a pretty reasonable lead. You got top of the sequence there. I would have opted for that. But their diamond lead worked out okay. The opponents could have made 10 tricks after that lead, supposedly. Alright, we'll move on to hand 7. Okay, still not much love for me in this second half of the hang 10. And the auction went 1-no, 3-no, and my partner didn't want to lead a major, and instead led the king of diamonds. Okay, good that didn't lose to the ace. Alright. And I switched to a low club. Now, if they've switched away from the jack, I want to stick in the 10. And it seems the only practical thing to do. Yeah, lost to the jack. This defense isn't going well. Switch to picking up my spades. Okay. Not much more for me here on the defense. I think they've got all the tricks. And they got 11 tricks, so I suppose I should hop up in with my jack there. So my partner had a fair lead there. But it would have been, they could have switched to the 8 of clubs to tell me that they didn't like clubs, and if they did that, I would know that I can hop in with my king there safely. But the robots don't always lead low from an honor or things like that. So it makes the defense a bit harder. After the ace of diamonds, we're just entitled to 3 tricks. Their hand, with only 2 doubletons in the majors, it seems pretty fair just to lead a diamond there. Didn't work out well on this hand, but it's one of the better opening leads that I've seen. Actually led ace from ace-king, which, you know, not always sure that they do that. 18 points and good hearts. Look, 4 hearts looks like a sensible spot to play. I might just open 4 hearts and see how we go. And it looks like we have 10 tricks. Let's just see. They get club. They knocked out the diamond. If I was greedy in playing match points, I might try like ace of spades, ruffed diamond, king of spades. And then I could throw my club away. How likely is that to work? That's going to work a lot of the time. They didn't preempt the diamonds. They didn't try and give their partner a ruff. I think that's pretty good to work. So if I was playing match points, I'd definitely play that sort of line. I do have 10 tricks. Should I just cash out for them? Ace of spades, rough. Well, which cases would that lose? So it would lose if diamonds are 6-2 and the person with the jack of hearts can ruff in. That's like pretty low odds. Alright, whatever, I'll do it. I've talked myself into trying to go off in this contract. Haha! Okay, I went off. I'm surprised that the hand with 6 diamonds didn't try and give their partner a ruff earlier. Anyway, got what I deserved there. I thought that was pretty low odds. Also thought that the east hand might have preempted with their hand. So that's what talked me into going for it at this stage. See, if I was playing against myself, I would have bid with the east hand here. So I'd know that that's not what's going on. Yeah. Maybe, I knew it was a slight risk. I think most of the time I'm going to get an extra trick out of that. By doing that sort of play. Yeah, like I need it to be right, like 95% of the time or something. And if I was playing against people and I knew that from they'd led the 5, then the 4, and I could trust their lead could be from a doubleton. And then I also know that they might preempt the east hand. I think it's better odds there, but the robots do sort of strange stuff. I don't know, like I couldn't guarantee that I've got a doubleton there or anything like that. So tricky hand, but I tried going for the overtrick and got what I deserved. Move on to hand 9, a hang 10. Whoa, this is another goodie. Should I open 2 clubs here? Yeah, alright, I'll open 2 clubs. I really dislike opening 2 clubs on lots of hands. I try and talk myself out of it. Cheaper minor, forcing to 3 spades. What have I shown? Alright. My partner bid 4 no trumps, blackwood. I have 3 key cards. Do I have the queen? Yes. What are my options? Yeah, I got the queen and the king of hearts. Alright. And they settled for 6 spades. And we're off 1 key card. Okay, so I've got a couple of issues here. I want to trump a heart, but my entries are pretty bad. If diamonds are 6-1, 5-1, sorry, I've got more issues. Like, I could try and guess clubs, just draw trumps and try and guess clubs, or I'll turn it and then if I guess them correctly, I get to throw a heart away. So like let's look at my options of play. I can play heart to the king, heart to the ace, spade to the jack of spades, diamond to my ace, trump. I then have to get back to the hands. That's pretty bad. Okay, so I think I'm gonna draw trumps, see if the jack of diamonds falls. If it does, then that 10 of diamonds will be good to throw a loser away. If the jack of diamonds doesn't fall, I can lead a club up and try and guess the club suit. And I might have some other options as well. But I'll just start by drawing trumps, hoping that they're not 5-0 offside. Alright, so trumps are drawn. I'll draw one more just in case I miscounted something. Okay. Alright, so the diamond's not going to fall. I think I've also got some random squeeze options on this hand. So I guess the club, so I'm now all good. Heart to the ace, king of clubs, letting that heart go, and my hand is now good. So that was a slightly tricky one. Had a few different options there, but my entries were too messed up to try and trump my heart, which was a bit unfortunate. I was thinking of like a line of also winning a diamond and playing a club up, and then that sort of frees up my entries to trump clubs back to my hand, which would make that pretty good. But from the diamond lead, diamonds being 5-1 seemed a completely reasonable possibility. And if I did that, I would have gone down on this particular hand here, because it would have just gone club to the ace, diamond rough, and you go down. My line, I got to check if the jack of diamonds was going to fall, get to guess clubs. So, and against robots, I think they would hop with the ace of clubs a lot of the time, because they don't understand that I might play a club to the jack. So I think like against people it's a tougher one, because they can duck with the ace more freely. And I think I might, like, depending on what they return, I might have some residual squeeze chances or something in the end. But, so just a mixture there. Well above 50% slam, because I get to test diamonds as well as clubs. And we'll move on to the final hang 10 board. So, got some strength. I sort of made up for me going off in game there. 10, 13, balanced hand, I'll just open one diamond. 2 spades, weak, 3 spades, Q-raise, 4 spades, okay. I'll just double, I think that should be penalties. It's our hand, my hand's pretty defensive, I don't want my partner to just bid on. So I'll just start with that. 2 of hearts, and I cashed another heart. I don't know if, like, again, I think my partner's got 3 hearts here, so I don't want to try and cash the next one, so I'll just try and work on diamonds. Okay, and we got 2 diamond tricks. We got 2 heart tricks. There's 2 rounds of clubs have been played. My heart's getting roughed, but yeah, so I can still get to the dummy there to take a spade finesse, and that all worked. And they're down 2 for plus 500. Reasonable score for us to finish with, because I'm not sure we've got a game on. But let's have a look and recap here. My partner's got a pretty reasonable hand. We have no heart losers. We have 1 spade. We have no diamonds. What can we do with the club suit? So it looks like we've got 2 club losers. Now, we could probably make 4 hearts on the hand. What else? I think we could technically hold our... no, we can't pick up the hearts for... yeah. So I don't think we can make 5 diamonds, but we might be able to make 4 hearts. We could make 3 no trumps from my side by protecting the king of spades. That would be good enough. So 3 no trumps by south can make. I think 4 hearts will probably make. Yeah. But 5 diamonds doesn't look like it would make. So I think getting plus 500 at any rate should be good. We can't do any better than that. So 8 tricks for the opponents was the best they could do. So a few interesting hands in this hang 10. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll just recap them. So there was the first board where I chose to preempt a little bit higher. Maybe I would have boarded in 3 diamonds, but they can just bid 3 no, which would make, and 4 hearts looks like it would make. Board 2 had an aggressive opening, but 11 points with a 5-card suit. I like to open that. And they've just got 10 tricks pretty easily. Even if you don't open it, you'll probably get there. Board 3, I had a pretty weak hand and they got passed out in one spade. Now they can make 4 spades on the hand unless we lead a heart. 4 hearts is probably cold on this hand, so it looks like they might have missed a game there, so defending 1 spade seems a good score for us. 1 no trump. Oh, did they mess up this auction? They can beat it 3 tricks just by leading 4th highest from their longest and strongest, or 4th highest from their 2nd longest and strongest. And no matter what they lead, they can still beat it a trick. But they managed to whittle it away until we got our plus 90. Board 5, again I had an 11 count that I opened with a 5-card suit. My partner responded and we boarded in 1 spade. If you passed this, it probably would have got passed out. 3 diamonds here seemed pretty normal. My hand didn't have much for them. 3 no trumps west here. Again, they were pretty strong. We could have held it to 10. I had to guess the club, what was happening in clubs, and I guessed wrong, gave an overtrick away. Here's the big chance for you to do better than me, and this is where I got greedy playing for an overtrick. Playing match points, I'm completely behind my decision. Playing imps, I thought it was pretty unlikely, but thought I'd give it a go. Then we bid our slam, which was again pretty tricky. We had to work out how to play it. I decided to go for guessing the club / combination of that and seeing if the diamonds would fall. And then we just finished with a nice easy plus 500. So that was Hang 10 episode 12. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be right back in a couple of minutes and we'll start a regular commentated play session.